The Brooklyn preacher slash bishop, known for his flashy, flamboyant lifestyle, has been found guilty in a federal court on Monday. He's been found guilty of wire fraud, attempted extortion, and lying to the FBI. Pastor Bling Bling, whose real name is Lamar Miller Whitehead, a 47-year-old, was found guilty of 5 counts after a trial in federal court that took place in Manhattan. Prosecutors argued that the preacher exaggerated his ties to the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, and let greed take him over, as he looted some of his church members out of their retirement savings and tried to also extort a businessman to fuel his lavish lifestyle. An attorney for Pastor Bling Bling Whitehead said they are appealing the verdict. This is what she told jurors during the trial, and said that the evidence against her client did not support the charges. Pastor Bling Bling Whitehead made headlines back in July when armed bandits crashed into his church service and robbed him of $1 million in jewelry. For those who are not familiar with that, I did a video on that back in July when this all took place. The preacher and his lavish lifestyle had many perks. He was known for driving around in a Rolls Royce, and he also lived in a $1.6 million home in New Jersey, and he owned some apartment buildings in Hartford, Connecticut. But the prosecutors alleged that Pastor Bling Bling Whitehead duped one of his church members out of $90,000 in her retirement savings by falsely promising he would find her a home and invest the rest in his real estate business. Prosecutors say he instead spent the money on balling out and fine jewelry, clothes, and drinks. He was also accused of trying to convince a businessman to lend him $500,000 and told the businessman that he would give him a stake in his real estate deals by claiming his ties to the city officials could earn favorable treatment for the businessman's entrance. Pastor Bling Bling was cracking. He was getting to it. But on a serious note, people, it just goes to show you that you have to be aware of people and the scams. Whether he's your preacher, bishop, or whether he's just somebody on a phone call, you have to be careful, especially if somebody giving you this $1 million deal, telling you how you can make all this money if you invest your life savings. You can't fall for that, because it took you hard work to get your money, and now you give it away on a Ponzi scheme, or as they say, a get-rich scheme that never pays off, because you run across somebody like Bishop Bling Bling that takes advantages of you. People take advantage of you out here, people. Whether it's your pastor, whether it's family members, you have to be aware and pay attention. Get it in writing, whatever you have to do, or don't deal with it at all. You know, it takes people a lifetime to get retirement money, enough where they can sit down and, you know, live the rest of their life out or whatnot, or at least live comfortable. And then somebody comes through like Bling Bling and get right over on you. And that's why you have to be definitely aware of who you calling your leader, who's leading you. In the Bible it said, my people are sheep led to slaughter. Well, who's leading them to slaughter? Other people. It's a blessing that this guy has been convicted of the crimes that he did, which is taking advantage of innocent people that don't know no better. And that is what it is. But at the same time, on the flip side of that coin, hey, we have to do our due diligence and research things and think before we're quick to jump on a deal. because it might not be a deal. It might be a setup. And in this case, it was a setup. Even when you look at that whole, how they ran up in his church and robbed him for the $1 million in jewelry, that even looked like a setup. Go back and look that video up. It's probably still floating around on Twitter, but it looked like it was a setup in itself. People, at the end of the day, we have to be careful out here because people are out to get their money. People are going through turbulence times, and you'll be caught up in their turbulence if you got some of that green that they need, you know. So you be careful and don't be quick to jump and don't be quick to give your money up to people. Doesn't matter who it is, whether it's family members, whether it's your preacher, whether it's your coworker at work, whoever it is. Don't be quick to give up your money without doing your due diligence. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star Child, I never
see the sunshine like this.
I never